Scorpio 2012. This period will be troublesome in regards to home, family, property issues. It would be best for you to avoid getting caught up in family conflicts. Activities concerning renovation or property buying or renting could lead to confusion, but you need to go very slowly, calmly, rationally to iron out these situations. Don't get yourself caught up in problems of relatives and relation, because they could lead to a lot of explosive confusions. This is not a good period in regards to community dealing, group participation, and friends could be very misleading. So don't be caught up in friendly ties where people could use you in the name of friendship to help them, but it is not to your interest. Don't gamble, take risks, as it is definitely in the loss. And at this period, all you can do is give a listening ear and care for others, but don't invest in situations that could put you in a bad way. Luck is not working for you at this time. This is a good period in regards to partnership, team spirit, joint union, affairs of the heart, and you find that others are very supportive for you and with you. So if you want to go into some kind of mutual union, companionship, or even looking for love, great things can happen at this period. So go into parties, outing, join friends of friends, and you could come into some good link. This is a good time in regards to changing circumstances, and new events could take place. Anything to do with loans, credit, money matters could be at an advantage point. Also during this period, you'll find that friends will be backing you up and supporting your interests. Children activities are fun and very exciting. And during this period also, good for do some collateral thinking and taking some calculated risks. They could work to your advantage. Your perception about people, situation, or things could be very uncanny. This is a good time for money matters, building in new resources, making changes, improvement, tapping new avenues and revenues, even talking to bankers, accountants, and the money-minded people. They will encourage you and support you at this time. Tips that you get or inside information could be very advantageous for you at this period. So don't be just sitting there. If you want to expand on your resources, then this is the time to do so. This is a good period for the future, for career, and for great action plan. Use this period to build up on your work. Don't be surprised if you're given more important duties and responsibility, or given to make decisions on a power position. You'll be having a lot of important connections through work or through business dealings, and you could use them for the future. Use this period to meet up and go places. Meet up with the bosses, meet up with the powerful people, the important people in the work department. This is a good period for activities, especially unusual activities. So if you're interested in learning a new trade, you're interested in picking some knowledge through friendship and their experiences and what they have gone through. It is a very absorbing time. The only thing around this period is it is good for learning and knowledge, but not good for commitment just yet. So if friends want you to commit with them in anything of important or a bit over your head in investment, then you should play for time and just tell them we'll get back to you. It is very interesting, but for the moment I'm still studying all the feasibilities of things. This is not a good period for your personal life and development. So you're going to get into a lot of trouble if you are not careful. Try not to get too personal and overreactive and sensitive. What you think is not what necessarily other people will be thinking. And don't expect others to be cooperative with you just because you think so. There are times when things happen, there are times they don't, and this is the type of period where you are not in a position to make demands and commands unless you want to be tossed out. This is a good time for overseas matters, foreign affairs, dealing with power people, upgrades, and travels of sorts. So if you want to invest abroad, you'll do fine. You're looking at migration. This is a period to put your papers in. And if you're thinking of taking up a study course, you are definitely picking a good choice. And even a good place to study, where you'll be more conducive to your learnings. This period is fantastic for group activities, social events, and delights. Go to a party, make yourself happy. Be a jolly good fellow if you can. So use this period for unexpected gains and interest, because that's what is happening. So take the sense of adventure. If you feel good about the situation of people, then go for the follow-up. You'll find also around this period that people will find you very awesome. Things that you say or feel or sense is exactly what is turning out at this time. So your instinct is rather gifted. This is not a good period for your personal life and activities. So you will be having a bit of a tough time riding through the waves of events. In personal matters, try not to be getting too riled up and too serious until people find it difficult to deal with you. Try to deal things more on a level playing field and not because you like it that way, it has to be that way, which it will not be. You find that you might be also making some error of judgment because of getting too personal about things or hurting people when your personal decision may not be right. So try to take care not to overdo things at this period on a personal level. This is a good period for money matters, building up your position and status. You'll find that there are some good financial opportunities in the making, either through luck or through people's help or through the connection that you have at this time. This is a period where you'll be having some smart thinking where money matters are concerned and could spruce up on your financial developments, building up security and making good investments.